Charlotte, what do you mean by gentle kindness? Well, hold tight, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean. Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Charlotte on the Web. It's your girl, Charlotte. Hey, how y'all doing? I trust that everything is going well and that you are doing good. And I'm excited for you. Thank you so much for joining me. And today I titled this video, A Return to Love and Gentle Kindness. And the reason why is because I came across this passage a really long time ago in a book by Audre Lorde called Sisters Outsider. And this passage, when I first read it, it really spoke volumes to me because it was really at a time when I was struggling with how to self-love, how to talk better to myself, how to, forgive myself, how to really connect back to myself. And so I'm going to read the passage to you guys so you can know a little bit about what I'm talking about. And then I'll share with you a little bit about what I've learned over the years about this passage, okay? All right, here we go. I got to put my glasses on, as always. Okay, so it's in the book Sister Outsider. And my copy is old as I don't know what. Yeah, honey. It's from the 90s. Some of y'all probably weren't even born in the 90s. But anyways, this is my book in the 90s. It's Sister Outsider by Audre Lorde. And it's in the essay called Eye to Eye. And it says this. Oh, I love this passage, y'all. I'm so excited just to even share it with you. If you read it, great. If not, you're going to love it. Hopefully. Until now, there has been little that taught us how to be kind to each other. To the rest of the world, yes. But to ourselves. There have been few external examples of how to treat another Black woman with kindness, deference, tenderness, or an appreciative smile in passing, just because, well, she is. An understanding of each other's shortcomings. Because we have been somewhere close to that ourselves, right? When last did you compliment another sister? Give recognition to her specialness. We have to consciously study how to be tender with each other until it becomes a habit, because what was native has been stolen from us, and that is the love of Black women for each other. But we can practice being gentle with ourselves by being gentle with each other. We can practice being gentle with each other by being gentle with that piece of ourselves that is hardest to hold. By giving more to that brave, bruised girl child within each of us. By expecting a little less from her gargantuan efforts to excel. See, we can love her in the light as well as in the darkness. We could quiet her frenzy toward perfection and encourage her attentions toward fulfillment. Maybe then, just maybe, we will come to appreciate how much that little girl has taught us, okay? And how much she is doing and what she is doing to keep this world revolving toward some livable future. Can I get an amen? Woo! Audre Lorde was talking about, Audre Lorde was doing on the spiritual tip way back in the day. And I think, so this is the thing. As a woman-loving woman, somebody who has relationships with women and also have relationships with men, not at the same time. Don't get it twisted. I love people one at a time. Anyways, but I guess I call myself all gender loving in that, it doesn't matter. I'm irrespective of your gender. I just, if I have a vibe and energy about you, then I'm all about you. It has nothing to do with your gender, really, for the most part. And I remember reading this passage, and I remember it was at a time when I was really struggling with my relationship with a woman and really wanting to, I remember praying like, Spirit, let me take the glasses off because they're like glaring in the light. I remember saying to Spirit, look, give me something to hold on to understand how to be more mindful, how to be more connected, how to be more respectful, how to be all the things that I wanted to be in terms of being unconditionally loving to another woman. Like because I felt like that's what I was doing, but obviously I was not doing it very well, because my relationships were tumultuous and toxic and highly dysfunctional. And so one day, I was just reading, and then this passage fell right into my lap. It was eye to eye. I read the whole thing, and this part of it is actually at the end. So it was really a blessing that I continued on with the essay to get to this part. But I realized that what Audre Lorde was reminding me of is that, see, it was native to us, right? I think it was native to us as women, not only just Black women, but all women, to be gentle. Like, we are gentle creatures. That's what we are. And I think that's true about, when you think about gender differences, I think we're getting to a time where we understand the fluidity of that and how it can express itself in multiple different ways and then not be so boxed in. But I do think that probably more than just gender, but the feminine energy that is present in men and women, that is a tender energy, and that it is native to our being, and that when we're born, we all bring it to the table. We all bring it into our existence. However, we have lost touch with that. And so as a result, that's why we struggle, and in terms of losing touch with it, it's not only so much that, I may find it challenging to be tender with other women, but I've forgotten to be tender with myself. Tender with that little girl in me that has really carried me through. When you think about who you are and what you're doing in your life, it is that little girl in you that has brought you thus far. She's the one that's been the champion. She's the one that's been the hero. She's the one that's been your strength. And I think in many respects, we have not allowed the little girls in us. We haven't really thanked them. We haven't appreciated them, and we haven't been tender with them. Like, baby, thank you. You know what I mean? For carrying me when I couldn't carry myself. Thank you for being fearless when I was afraid. Thank you for waking me up when I didn't want to go on. And so this idea of gentleness, oh man, like, I feel like as Black women, there are so much expectations. As a Black woman, let me speak from the I feel like there are so many expectations of me to be perfect, to be a caretaker, to sacrifice, to do, be for everybody else but myself. And this notion that I should be tender with myself was really hard to hold, hard to even believe. Like, what do you mean, be gentle with myself? And when after I read the passage, I realized, it might bode well for me to be gentle with me, for me to consider, like, I'm always like, you better do this, and you better do it right, and you better do it perfectly, and you better get it done, and, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and to just pause, right, and be gentle with myself, and pause to be appreciative of my efforts, and to pause and to say, even in your imperfection, you are all right. And when I pause to understand that what I don't need is a voice that is beating me up. I don't need a voice that is constantly trying to manipulate, push, aggressively make me do something, but a voice that's like, you are worthy, and you are loved, and you are capable, and you deserve to be treated with tenderness and gentleness. And, I wanted to share that with you guys today because I just feel like I want to remind you that it is native to us, meaning that it is instinctual and intuitive, a natural part of our beingness. And I know for me, I didn't even know. And I mean, and how easily I deal with myself in a non-gentle way, and how important it is for me to think about getting more gentle, right? Being more gentle with me, and understanding that love is gentle, right? Love is kind, love is understanding, love is patient. love is unconditional, you know. Love is all right with the good and the bad, the light and the dark, you know, the wrong, the right, the when you can do it, when you can't do it, when you did your best and when you didn't do your best, you know. And so, you know, my prayer is that really for all of us that have this feminine energy, which is all of us, don't get it twisted, it's not just black women, it's not just women, it's all of us. We all have this feminine energy, and that feminine energy is gentle. It is gentle, and that we deserve, oh my God, we are worthy of. It is our natural native part of us to be gentle with ourselves. Because see, once we're able to be gentle with ourselves, then we can be gentle with each other. And the more we're gentle with ourselves and the more we're gentle with each other, there's going to be less likelihood for people to be abusive. It's going to be less likely for us to be in wars. It's going to be less likely for us to mistreat each other. It's going to be less likely for us to have these negative experiences. The more we introduce, the more we apply, the more we engage gentleness, the better the world is going to be, because we are going to be spirits that are using a higher elevation, that feminine energy, to just be gentle in how we manifest in our world. We'll probably treat our planet better, we'll treat our kids better, we'll treat our elderly better, we'll treat one another better, and most importantly, we'll just treat ourselves better. And won't that be a happy day when it becomes custom and tradition and habit and socially acceptable for us to just be gentle and loving to ourselves? I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready. I'm so ready. And that's the reason why I started this channel, so I can talk about it. So tell me, family, what you think about a return to love and gentle kindness. What are your thoughts about this whole notion of being gentle with yourselves and being gentle in general? And also let me know, like, what do you think? Do you really think that, like, it's native in us, that it's always been there and we just kind of have forgotten about it and don't use it anymore? Let me know your thoughts, because I really want to hear from you. All right, fam, take good care of yourself, and please always be loving and gentle to you, because you deserve it. All right now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got a little something out of it, and I look forward to sharing with you more of my thoughts about spirituality. Understand that this ain't meant to be no monologue. I'm not preaching at you, but this is a space for discussion. So please, pretty please, with sugar on top, leave your text or video comments below, because I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'll see you next time, wishing you nothing but peace, prosperity, and a whole bunch of love. Take care now, beautiful spirits. I love you, and namaste.